Hello and welcome. First of all, I want to thank you very much for representing us out in the retail trade and being our voice, our eyes, and our hands. I greatly appreciate it, as do Angela and the rest of the Krispy Kreme team. My name is Mark McHale. I'm the National Sales Director. So we put together a mock presentation that we thought would give you some ideas of how we feel a presentation should flow and be able to handle any possible objections that you may find from the buyer to yourselves when making a presentation on our behalf. We're always here and available for you should you have any questions. Please feel free to utilize all the tools that we have at Krispy Kreme, and this is just one example of the tools that we provide you to help make your job easier and more successful. Thank you.
Come on in.
Mr. Smith?
Yeah.
Hi, Mark McHale, Krispy Kreme.
Hey, Mark. How are you?
Very good, thanks.
Have a seat.
All right.
And my name's Alan.
All right, Al. I appreciate that. Thank you.
I just want to tell you before we get started, though. Good. I'm glad you got a sheet. I'm really tied up. It's been a bad day so far, so let's just push through it, okay?
I certainly know how that could be. All right, we'll get right to the point. What is Krispy Kreme? We are a New Jersey-based, women's-owned company, which is referred to as WBE.
Okay.
We've been in existence for 10 years, and we do nothing but freeze-dried fruit. Krispy Kreme.
Gotcha.
Come in two convenient sizes. It's referred to as singles. I did open this box. I was in the waiting room.
Yep.
Which the single sleeve has 12 individual bags in each sleeve. We merchandised on our racks or on the shelf.
Okay.
And then we have our multi-pack, which is 6 of these individual singles in this multi-pack.
Gotcha. Right. Packaging. Let me see that. Packaging is really attractive.
Well, thank you. We've won numerous awards for our packaging, and we think it stands out and it really pops with the consumer, whether it be on a rack or right onto the shelf.
Okay, good. What
We
else?
have the 2 counts, singles, in the multi-pack.
Okay.
And there's 7 flavors. It's apple, banana, cantaloupe, mango, pear, pineapple, and tangerine.
Okay.
Some of the key selling points of freeze-dried fruit is that's what we are. We're 100% freeze-dried
Now, wait a
fruit.
minute. Freeze-dried fruit. I know what dried fruit is.
Right.
You know, like apricots and stuff. We've got all that. What's the fruit? What's...
Okay. Good question. The freeze-dried fruit is a process in which the growing and packaging of the product is produced. Freeze-dried fruit is a product that's picked in the orchard, it's cleaned, sliced and cored,
Okay.
and then put on trays. It goes into a chamber where the temperature is dropped. It's slowly dropped. Ice crystals will form on the pieces of fresh fruit, and that extrudes the moisture out of that fruit.
Yeah.
And then
Fruit's almost all water, right?
it's depending on the fruit exactly. Some fruits are a lot easier to put through this process than others.
Okay.
One item that we do have
Okay.
that's it's out there, it's a great question,
Okay.
is strawberries. We don't do strawberries specifically because of the high moisture content of it. You can't get a good finished product. It almost tastes powdery. And if we can't put a superior product in our bags with a name on it, we're not going to do it.
Got it. Let's go.
All right. Every one of our bags are under 55 calories. It's gluten-free. There's absolutely no additives, no preservatives. We're kosher. New that we have is we're non-GMO certified. It's huge with consumers. That is what they're looking for in products that they're purchasing today.
Okay.
It's all natural. There's no preservatives, as I said, whatsoever. And we have the single-serve bags and the multi-packs, 7
Gotcha.
flavors.
Gotcha. Let's go.
How can Krispy Kreme add profits to your department? What we do have, this is one example of the racks that we offer.
I hope you're not going to ask me to pay for those racks.
No. Racks are included when you take on the Krispy Kreme line.
Okay.
We'll put a rack in every one of your stores.
Great. Good.
We have, and it's very important where the racks go into the produce department because it needs to be merchandised. It is freeze-dried fruit is an impulse-based item, so when it's on a rack in produce, it's going to ensure the profits and sales that you're looking for within that department.
Good.
Another attribute, one of our biggest attributes that we have of our product line, is that you will receive it at your warehouse door with an absolute minimum of 2 years. More than likely, it's going to be about 2.5 years shelf life.
Wow. How do you do that?
The shrink is removed almost completely.
That's amazing.
Well, that's what makes us stand apart from any of our competition, is our bags. It's a triple layer film process.
I see that.
And what's very important with freeze-dried fruit is to lock out the moisture. Any of our competition, they use a 1 or 2 poly-layer film bag that bag is going to breathe, and it will absorb moisture from outside the bag. And if your freeze-dried fruit doesn't do that, you don't have a top quality freeze-dried fruit product there, because
Gotcha.
it already has absorbed moisture.
Okay. What else?
Oh, we have a complete merchandising broker team out there that will be able to merchandise the stores for you at store level. And we have considerable point of purchase couponing efforts, whether it be IRCs that would go right onto your bag.
See, I see this gluten-free thing. I just want to tell you that we just started a big gluten-free department or section in
Sure.
grocery, because it is something that's really gaining a lot of interest. So I'm thinking if that item might belong over in grocery.
You know, good question. Pastas, flours, certain cookie products, they sell best in the gluten-free department, where they would get lost in the traditional grocery set. This is 100% fruit, nothing but fruit. It belongs in produce. And being gluten-free just happens to be an attribute of that product process.
So, yeah, maybe I'd like the ring, but how much money can I make on this deal?
Considerable profits, and I'll be able to show you on the next page the sales that we have on the product line.
Oh, okay.
We have the sales
Yeah,
and
I
profits.
asked the right question,
You
huh?
certainly did. It's perfect timing.
Okay.
This is just 4 examples of chains that we're doing business with today. These are sales and profits on a per store basis per month.
Right.
You can see the average sales when our product is merchandised on a rack in produce is between $500 and $600 a month in gross sales.
At what profit, though? I got to tell you that our requirements for an item like this is 45% or north.
Okay. Profits, we will deliver on that. On the next page, I'll show you the proper timing of the category of freeze-dried fruit and the profits. Right here, freeze-dried fruit, the best selling periods for that is first quarter, which is mostly people on diets, careful of what they're consuming after the holidays. Then you have sales between that all the way through September and October. The only times that freeze-dried fruit doesn't sell well, just like traditional dried fruit, outside of cherries and raisins, is November, December.
So how are you going to support me? I need deals, and especially
Okay.
at the beginning, I'd love something really strong to get this thing kicked off.
We'll be able to kick it off for you. If we go back to regular retails, the average retail in a single bag is $149. Your gross profit is 50%. The multi-pack's $7.99. It's a 49% gross profit.
Okay.
Standard promotions, you'd be able to promote this product line at 4 for $5, maintaining a 47% gross margin profit. And you mentioned how we're going to kick this off. I would love to kick it off doing a deep 10 for 10 promotion for you.
Wow. So we sell these for $1.
You'll be able to sell those for $1. We would merchandise them in shippers. We're going to have shippers available next quarter, or right off our rack, or I have many retailers that merchandise right in a dump bin, a special at 10 for 10, because you are going to see some considerable volume, unit volume, on a 10 for 10, as you know, that you're running.
I would hope so. I would think so.
With other chains. So
Yep.
we're delivering on a profit basis for you.
Okay.
And merchandising. Merchandising is so important. This is an example of 3 of the racks that we use. Our most popular one is the center one, the spinner rack.
Which one do you think we would, you know our stores.
We have the spinner rack is most popular, and I would recommend that. It's large enough where it's able to merchandise all 7 SKUs of the singles and 7 SKUs of the multi-pack
Okay.
in one location. And it comes on casters. It's be able to be moved around your department, whether it be cleaning the floors or to
So
restock
it's
the
really
product line.
store friendly.
It's
You know
very-
what I mean.
it's-
You know what I mean
it's
by that.
low labor, and it is store friendly to address that concern for you.
Okay. And what about the other racks?
The other racks, depending, we have a clip rack, stationary clip rack. We also have, and this is new, it's a basket rack. And what that product is, as you can see, it's the top 2 tiers hold the singles while maintaining the clean look of the individual sleeve that would be on the rack itself.
I see. Okay. Okay, good.
We're also, should you have some departments where needed, we can also work on a custom rack program for you as well.
Okay. No, I think I like the spinner.
Social media. We're very active. We work with a outside marketing agency.
Whoa. This is not for us, I can tell you. First of all, I don't know much about social media, and secondly, I'd rather have coupon. I mean, I don't get this social media.
What has been happening, why social media is important, is if you look at on a Facebook program, the likes that we have, they call it likes, of who follows your product line, we're able to take every one of your stores by zip code, and then we would take that information and plug that out there into Facebook consumers that live in that zip code and say, here, Krispy Kreme is now available at Allen's Supermarkets in your hometown.
Wow, that's really great.
We're also able to, we have contests, we have product giveaways.
Coupons, I mentioned
We
coupons.
do coupons on our website. We also offer IRC coupons where our broker network would apply it directly to the bags.
Oh, I love that. That's great.
So it's an added promotion. It's a free promotion
And I
right
don't
there.
pay for that, right?
No.
The redemption or anything.
We cover all the redemption. All the redemptions, it's clearly marked do not double. It's very retailer friendly.
Okay.
So we're giving you the promotions of running your introductory 10 for 10s. I'll be able to run 4 for 5s. Get your 50% gross margin turn at $149 retail every day for you.
Right.
We have the IRC coupons, whether it be on bag and then online.
Yeah. So, do you? What about Sunday inserts and TV?
Okay. Currently, we're not doing that, but on the next page, I'll show you what we are doing to support the brand and your stores. The media awards that we have won. You can see the coverage that we get. We're in People Magazine, we're in Red Book, Progressive Grocer.
TV today, the Today Show.
Oh, we've been mentioned on ABC News, the Today Show. These are all articles and segments that are done on the benefits of freeze-dried fruit, and specifically Krispy Kreme, where we have been called out in every one of these media outlets because of the quality and variety that we offer. While I was in your waiting room, I noticed I was reading Progressive Grocer out there, and here it is right here. Last year, Progressive Grocer named this product Best New Product of 2013.
The tangerine.
With a tangerine.
Wow.
Very unique product line. No one else has this in the marketplace. It's selling extremely well, and it's a great tasting product.
This must cost you a lot of money.
Well, it's all free advertising for us. And because we want to take all our marketing budgets and put it into your stores and product promotion.
Well, I would hope so. That's great. Okay.
Distribution of how we can get product to you. We have 2 warehouses, West Coast and East Coast, 10-day lead time to get you product. Minimum order is just 1 pallet of product.
Okay, that's not a problem.
All right. We have our terms. They're produce friendly. Of net 30-day terms for you as well.
Okay.
All right. These are some of the chains that your consumers are already seeing us in locally in this town. And the benefits of freeze-dried fruit. It tastes great. Here's the tangerine. Why don't you try the tangerine?
Okay. Gotcha.
It contains all the nutritional value of fresh fruit, the long shelf life. It's very lightweight. It's labor-friendly. Convenient to use, whether it be in our single serve or the multi-pack, in addition to our racks. What do you think about that product?
It tastes just like tangerine.
It's a great tasting product, isn't it? we'll show you our manufacturing standards that we're extremely proud of. All right, we produce nothing but top quality freeze-dried fruit from carefully selected certified growers.
All right. So where is this grown anyway? Where does it come from?
This is a product from China.
Mm.
What's interesting is that 85% of freeze-dried fruit in the United States comes from China.
Is that true?
If you look,
Well, that may be true, but that's a concern for me because our company doesn't have rules against it, but it's something that customers talk about,
Sure.
and I'm a little concerned about that.
well, your customers are already consuming freeze-dried fruit from China. Look in your cereal aisle. Almost all the freeze-dried fruit that's in cereal is a product of
I
China.
didn't know that.
Within your own produce department, there's many examples that product of China would be the fruit cups, the garlic, or other products.
Yeah, I actually do know about it. But they're not labeled, and this one is. I saw
Yes.
this when I was sampling. It says product of China, and the garlic, for instance, isn't. So it's still an issue.
Well, we believe in truth in advertising, and we put product of China on there because many companies don't, and they try to hide the fact.
Okay, so Mark, I get that it's from China, and maybe we can get past that. But the big thing for me is safety. So I
Sure.
want to make sure when I eat the product, and especially when my customers do, that they're going to be eating a safe product.
It's a great point, and it's just as important for us. Our name is on the back. All our growing facilities are HACCP certified.
Okay, I do know what HACCP is.
right,
That's
and
good.
We do a second level certification. It's a European gold banner certification. It's called BRC.
That one, I haven't heard of that one. Do other people use it?
Other major suppliers are using that, not just in the freeze-dried fruit category, but in other categories throughout the supermarket chain.
Okay.
We also have the manufacturer's certificate of analysis on every batch that is produced. And yet a third level of certification is that every container that comes through, it's US FDA certified once it gets over here as well.
Okay.
We have never had a concern or problem with our food quality or safety.
Okay.
We're very proud of that. In addition to that, being a non-certified GMO supplier, it's an extra level of consumer confidence in the
Yeah, I think that is a big help. Okay, let's go.
in the brand. In summary, we're 100% pure fruit and nothing else, and we love to do business with your supermarket chain.
Well, I got to admit, I really like the product. I think it's great packaging and it tastes good. You've shown that you're going to support the line. So the only question for me is, when do we get started?
Right away.
Okay.
Thanks, Alan.